Hey everybody, Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to my channel today. Today's video is basically a 4-story update for you on what's happening in the cruise world. 4 different stories in a number of different places, and it just doesn't end. Thank you, those of you who are following my channel, becoming sponsor members, subscribers, thumbs ups givers, commenters, and supporters of my RedBubble Store. Link is down below. Also, those of you joining my Facebook group page, Traveling with Bruce, and following me on Instagram. I love it. Thank you very much. Again, for those of you who are becoming sponsor members of Traveling with Bruce, thank you very much. You can join the group by hitting a button like this one right here or looking down in the link below. And as a sponsor member, you get to hang out every Monday night on the Sponsor Member Hangout Show, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 hour. It's a hangout with yours truly just before the big show at 8, and looking forward to seeing you then. All right, guys. Here is a picture of paradise, wouldn't you say? Man, oh man. That cruise ship you're looking at there, that is the cruise ship from Paul Gauguin. 6-star luxury cruising. They basically home port out of Tahiti in Tahiti. And this ship can hold a maximum of 332 passengers. And it is a treat if you can ever get a cruise on this ship here. People from around the world work their way here to take this cruise. This ship has been on a lockdown now for several months, like everyone else has, but just a few days ago it began its first 10-day cruise since the March shutdown because of the virus. And 3 days into the 10-day cruise, they had a confirmation of a positive test for the virus. One of the passengers is tested positive, and the ship immediately returned to its home port. The family with the traveler were kept in isolation. All passengers were kept in their cabins. Now the ship is in home port, and the infected passenger and immediate family members have been removed from the ship and are now in quarantine at an onshore facility, while the rest of the passengers wait on board for additional testing to be done on themselves and all crew. And the government of Tahiti will decide, hopefully in the next few days, what's going to happen. But looks like this first cruise is a disaster already. Only 3 days in, already a virus, and this region of the world really doesn't need that. So we'll follow this one, see where it goes from here. Way over in Norway, on the other side of the planet, the Hurtigruten cruise line is running into an issue here. It's been reported now a few days ago that a number of crew members were ill from the virus and had to be taken to area hospitals, 4 to be exact. Subsequent testing of all the crew on board the ship, which is 158 members, found that a total of 36 crew members have got this virus. Now we have found out that there were 2 cruises that had taken place on the Roald Amundsen ship you see here. 2 7-day cruises took place. Almost 400 passengers were on the ship, and they're now being tested. So far, 5 people have been confirmed. 5 passengers have been confirmed to have the virus. The problem here is that this vessel has visited over 69 different municipalities since the outbreak was discovered, and prior. Basically, those 2 cruises. Now they know where the ship has been in the last couple of weeks, and 69 municipalities may have been exposed to crew members and possible passengers who have the virus. And so the government of Norway is frantically doing tracing, contacting with every passenger who was on the ship, and to find out where they went. Did they go offshore? If so, where did you go offshore? And then when you were offshore, where did you go offshore? And on and on and on. This has become almost a national embarrassment. The country of Norway, the cruise line, has apologized to the country of Norway for screwing this up. They didn't detect this earlier, and it looks like all their health and safety protocols just didn't work. And reality is most of the people who are testing positive do not show any signs of the virus. That's the problem with this virus. You don't feel unwell, you don't feel sick, but you have the disease, and it's now populating itself in its hosts, and may or may not explode into a real problem. A couple of other cruise lines to tell you about today. Costa Cruising. That's the ship right here with the big C on it. It's owned by Carnival. Costa Cruise Line is generally known for doing its sailings in Europe, the Mediterranean area in particular, but they also do sailings across the Atlantic to the Caribbean and to South America. Now, Costa Cruise Line, like everyone else, has been shut down and ships have been idled for months. But two ships that were sitting in the port near Rome, they've had issues. It's been confirmed that out of 3 crew members that have been determined to have the virus, 2 had to be taken to area hospitals in and around Rome. They're apparently in good condition at the moment. We don't know if their condition is deteriorating or stable or getting better. I can't tell you that. The 3rd crew member has been kept in a cabin, isolated and quarantined on a ship. The Italian government right now is deciding what to do next. It looks like they're going to do testing, another round of intensive testing on all crew members on both of these particular Costa ships, and they're going to determine just what the cruise condition is and what to do next. Aida Cruise Lines, Aida, A-I-D-A. There's one of the Aida ships here. That cruise line is known for looking after a lot of German passengers. That's what they're known for, a lot of German cruises. Now, they are registered in Italy. The cruise line is registered in Italy, and they were looking to do a number of sailings out of Italy in August, wanting to take passengers to Greece and Malta. But they just announced today that they have canceled 2 of their proposed sailings out of Italy for the month of August. The 3rd one is hanging in the balance. And the reason is, despite all of their attempts to get approval for cruising and all of their new health and safety protocols that they've tried to initiate and limited capacity on their ship and on it goes, they cannot get Italian government approval to start a sailing. And to me, this is interesting because they've been planning this cruise for months and months. They've probably been advertising it like crazy. They're only limiting passengers to the European region that have tested negative, and despite all that, they cannot get the green light from the Italian government to start a cruise. They've canceled 2 of them, so all kinds of refunds are being issued and cruise credits. It's costing them a ton of money, and the 3rd sailing is probably hanging in the air. We'll see what happens with that. So no matter where you are, Fiji, Thailand, Norway, Italy, America, the virus lurks, and it is affecting a lot of people in a lot of places. And you've been updated on the latest. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for subscribing, giving my videos thumbs up. Stay warm, safe, healthy, cool. Join me tonight, 8 o'clock, for the big show, the live show. This is Bruce with Traveling with Bruce. We'll talk to you later, everybody. Bye for now.